Blackout 650 Gaming here, and welcome to, well, sort of welcome back-ish to Forza Motorsport 7. Today we're doing something kind of weird. Well, not really. It's not the weirdest thing I've done on here. We're going to be comparing Forza Motorsport 7 to Assetto Corsa, as you can probably tell by the title. Now, recently, Assetto Corsa had an update that added this car and Laguna Seca. So I'm going to compare the two. I'm going to be using my loud-ass wheel. And I still don't have my new frickin' Fanatic pedals, but, you know, whatever. So, before we do anything, we gotta make sure the steering wheel and whatnot is all set up for the Royal Highness. That is a picky-ass game. So, I don't know if that's set right or not. I don't think so. I think it has a setting for this, the G27. Yes, it does. Alright. So there we go. We want this. And I would assume everything's all set up and everything. Let me double check. Would appear that my clutch pedal is not working at this moment. There we go. That happens sometimes. Okay. I've done an exercise and we'll chill. Why is this not working now? Fine. Cancel. Okay. There we go. Combined steering. Does the axis to use a single? Is the steering to use a single axis? Sure. Right. Okay. Go back, please. Fine. Save. All right. Let's go do this. Now I'm not gonna be changing any settings to the game itself. I've not modified this car. I hit the wrong thing. Come on. We're gonna be on the same track in Assetto Corsa, and we're gonna do 3 laps of either, or on both games. Okay. No other people. Day. Alright. So that's what we want to do. Go to race. Now we have to wait a couple hours. I'm not going to be adjusting any of the traction control or anything like that. None of those settings on here. I have those all turned off. ABS is off and all that. However, in Assetto Corsa, those things will be on because Assetto Corsa automatically, well, if the car actually has traction control and whatnot in real life, it has it turned on in the game. It doesn't do that with this game because I don't know why. Don't ask me, I don't know. So let's just do this. I do believe this is a flappy paddle car, but on here, apparently the FPS is going to be on the screen. It's just gonna have to be a stick, because that's just how this game is. Actually, we can do the flat paddles, but I have to use the clutch, otherwise we get that nonsense. Oh boy, okay, here we go. Alright. So, like I said, we're gonna try and do 3 laps. Good boy. On Forza, and then we're gonna do 3 laps on Assetto Corsa. It's gonna take me a little bit to get the controls down again and whatnot. Oop. Shit. Oh, it is a stick. Alrighty then. Oh, shut up. I shifted from second to second. For fuck's sake. Hold on. It's another reason I don't really like this game that much. None of you all suck. You. Not you. You want. U27. Try this again. Save. Okay. Does third exist now? Yes. Okay. I need a button. There we go. Alright, I need to adjust my pedals real quick. Everything's effed up right now. Okay. I need to change the camera. There we go. Alright, in my limited experience with this car on here, this is a DLC car. This car kind of sucks. At least it does with a controller, like a PlayStation or Xbox controller. Doesn't seem too bad right now with the steering wheel. The clutch and shifting are not linear, so when I shift, it still takes the game a second to shift because... oh boy, this game is not really meant for actually using a steering wheel. Alright. That's just gonna happen then. Because why not? And then the interior steering wheel turns 90 degrees, but the actual wheels turn more than the in-game steering wheel does. Because, you know, why not, right? So I can turn the wheel more than 90 degrees. You can hear when I turn the wheel further, it starts to understeer more. That's the one I want. I mean, I get that I have to hold the clutch in for a second so the RPM can fall, but in Assetto Corsa, it'll just do it anyway because that's how it would work. If you just dump the clutch on an upshift, the RPM will have to, well, the engine will sort of freak out a bit, and it'll go down. Oh, jeebus. So, yeah, but it really throws you off when you shift and the game doesn't shift. And then that just sort of happens, 'cause why not? Alright, cool. You have like no sense of speed whatsoever. Not that you really have much in Assetto Corsa, but I don't know, you feel it a little more in there, and you can kind of feel the bumps in the road in the steering wheel in Assetto Corsa, but not on here. And again, it's alright. I don't know why I decided to do that. I mean, sure, I was downhill, so there was less downforce and whatnot, but I really don't think it should have just sort of flung violently out of control there. Of course, as this is an FCA vehicle, that you can't actually turn the traction control off unless you take out some fuses and whatnot, but whatever. It's Assetto Corsa, or it's Forza. You know, Motorsport, so it's the realistic one. Whatever. There's not a single car on the road that's new that doesn't have ABS. But, whatever. You know, they make you want to make the game less realistic by turning off traction control and ABS and all that because it gives you more money. So, that's interesting. But in Assetto Corsa, I was holding in the clutch. Why did it make the gear grinding noise when I was holding in the clutch? So that doesn't make sense. Then if I slam it into fourth, it'll shift anyway. with a linear amount of fucking damage to the clutch and transmission and whatnot. Boy. Yeah, I'm really not a huge fan of this car, on here at least. Which sucks, it's a cool looking car. Alright, and let's also take note on where the start and finish line is on this. Let's see. I've actually had cars that kind of suck so much, and AI that sucks so much in this game, that when you stop having control of the car, the AI will spin out of control. Alright, so I've already forgotten what my fastest time was. Skip. Alright, apparently it's going backwards. Why is it going backwards? Why is it going backwards? Help? Okie dokie. Well, I can tell you that it wasn't a very fast time, so that's gonna be Forza. Now let's go try out Assetto Corsa. Alright, and now we're in Assetto Corsa. And as you can see, the steering wheel actually turns. Alright, so immediately, the interior of this has much more detail and looks much better, in my opinion. And quite frankly, the car sounds better too. To be fair, I don't know what it's actually supposed to sound like, but whatever. Oh, there's traction control. Well, I'll give Forza this much. The interior speedometer definitely worked better on Forza than it does on here. Whatever, let's just see how this thing handles. I've never driven on this track, by the way, on here at least. Obviously, I've driven around Laguna Seca in Forza many a time, but never on here. The shifting feels exceptionally different, and I have a hell of a lot more control over pretty much every single aspect of the car. Let me see. I don't have the button set up, actually. I was going to say I can adjust the traction control to be less, but I don't have a button for it right now, so never mind. But yeah, this feels a ton better. So far, at least. I really like this car. I think it looks pretty sweet. I fucked that up pretty severely. So that wasn't the game's fault. That was my own doing. And traction control. I forgot that I didn't have anything to show times. Hold on. Time of day, laps, there we go. You can edit the HUD on the fly. I mean, you can kind of do that with Forza as well, but whatever. I'll be able to compare the two times in editing, because I can't really do it live since I don't know what the other one was. You can properly utilize engine braking. Did you notice how I haven't grinded any gears? It's pretty amazing, isn't it? How the clutch actually follows what I'm telling it to do. This is really sticky traction control. It's like no fun allowed traction control. There we go. Control T, if anybody's interested, can adjust the traction control. Holy shit. Alright, so now it's the fun traction control that will let you have a little bit of freedom. I slowed down too early there. Okay, we need to slow down. Not that much, but okay. Bottomed out a little there. Whew. Yeah, that traction control kind of has some extremes, with properly on being no fun at all, and then a little off being holy shit. I'm alright with that, because I actually have control over the car. The in-game steering wheel feels like it's actually following my physical steering wheel. And still not a huge amount of like sense of speed, but I don't know, I think there's a little bit more. Alright. Shouldn't have done that. Alright. Oh, we're a little slower this time. I'm pretty sure my best lap in Forza was over 2 minutes, so that's something. Well, I'm off the track now. Okay, and then I obviously can't shift with the paddle shifters since this is actually a stick. Honestly, the main reason I'm doing this video is because it bugs me when people are like, Forza Motorsport 7 is the most realistic game there is for racing. Like, it's really not. I believe most people go with Project Cars for that. I could be wrong, though. I've only played a little bit of Project Cars, and it wasn't with the steering wheel or anything. It was the first one. So, and there we go. So, fastest lap. 1 minute, 47.985 seconds. So now, since I have the option. I can stall for one thing, but I can do burnout. And if you'll notice in the mirror, either mirror, can you see that, that white smoke? It's interesting, isn't it? Smoke appears in the mirrors. That's such an amazing detail. Did you also notice how the frame rate wasn't complete crap? And the game still looks decent. I did turn the graphics down a little bit just to be safe. But yeah, there's smoke in those mirrors. It's amazing. But anyway, so yeah, I personally very much prefer Assetto Corsa over Forza. They're both good games, but Forza is more of a casual console game. Oh, fuck it. This is more of an actual racing, realistic game. So, that's just my opinion. Everybody's open to their own opinion. Don't really give a name. But yeah, so I should have the times up now for which one did better, 147 or whatever Forza was. Well, actually, we'll call that 148. That's practically 1 minute and 48 seconds. Practically. So yeah, if you enjoyed this video, go ahead and leave a like. I'd love to hear what anybody else thinks. comparing the two games, or even throw in some others. I do want to try out Project Cars 2 eventually. I don't own it, and it's expensive. Yeah, it's out now. Pretty sure. I might do like a demo of it or something, I don't know. But yeah, if you enjoyed this video, I think I already said this, but I'm saying it again, go ahead and leave a like. If you didn't, don't leave a like, and I'll see you in the next video.